First off, he put Marvel Snap higher on his list than Midnight Suns. Like, I agree with putting Midnight Suns low on your, month on your yearly review of games. As far as the best games, it's probably Midnight Suns is probably the least best game out of all the best games that came out last year. It's not great. It's pretty good. Had some problems. Fine. Marvel Snap higher than Midnight Suns. What the fuck is going on, dude? How can Snap even be on the list? But there's something that happens that I found is interesting, and it leads me into another video. So I'm going to react to 2 videos here, just a portion of this one. And look, let's talk about it. Let's play it. This is the 10 best games of 2022. Number 8 on the list, Marvel Snap, boys.
I can only play one card. I'm going to go Claw. Boost that right side, the one side I don't have. Am I going to win all 4 or all 3? No. But I still got what I needed. Ooh, Mr. Sinister. Not enough.
Now there's something to note down here. I don't know if you can really see it, but down in the corner, it says Snap Early Access. So he was playing in beta. And I'm going to tell you right now, I played this game in beta too. I played it all through beta. It was a better game in beta than it is in alpha. It has some things that are, that were improved, but a lot of things he's going to say are comments that you could say about this game in beta that do not hold true of it in alpha.
Electric Doom. Never lost. Can't be beat. How many is that in a row? 3? This game is actually good.
This game is good until it's not. And it can be good. And how many videos am I going to make like shitting on Marvel Snap? Well, as long as it hangs around for it, it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. It was like #1 fucking mobile game of the year. And fucking Angry Joe is putting it on his best games list, which is fucking mind blowing. He's going to talk about that right now. All right, let's let him defend himself.
Out of your mind, Angry Joe? A mobile game on your list? Are you out of your... Well, yes, there is a mobile game on my list. There can be a few good mobile games, right?
No, there are no fucking good mobile games. No, Joe, there's not one goddamn good mobile game. Yeah, Marvel Snap is good until you reach like season pass level 8. It's kind of an inside joke. I actually did them. I just came out of doing a Marvel Snap promotion on my channel. So you can accuse me of being a hypocrite for that. I'll let them give me money. And I don't mind if, I don't think it's a problem to go out and play a mobile game for a couple of days and get some enjoyment out of it, which is probably what Angry Joe did. He played it for a few days or whatever, or played it very, very casually. I think if you remain very, very casual with Marvel Snap or only play it a couple of times, there's absolutely nothing fucking wrong with it. The base mechanics of Marvel Snap are absolutely fine, and it is a fun game to learn. There's actually a better game called Smash Up that Marvel Snap has borrowed a lot of its mechanics from. So there's actually a really good card game that is not Marvel Snap that Marvel Snap has, borrowed from. So learning those mechanics, learning and how it plays, and like your first few hours of Marvel Snap, you're basically going to be doing that, and you kind of don't stop learning basic mechanics for, I don't know, a couple of weeks. And that makes the game really fun. But when you run out of that and you hit the paywall, that's when the shit turns ugly and the game is no longer any good. The game reveals its dog shit mobile game, true colors. I don't know if Joe got to that point, but he'll talk about it a little bit. Let's watch a little more.
Right? Yes, Marvel Snap's core mechanics are damn good. There's a reason why it's so addictive. It's essentially a 5-minute card game match. You fight over...
But it is like addictive, and not like, man, this game's really fun and it's addictive. More like, I don't know why I'm playing this game, but I feel like I need to. And that's the problem with mobile games. They're not like, oh my God, this is so fun, I want to play more of it. It's like, I feel like if I don't play more of this game, I'm going to be left out of something. And that's the problem with a truly addictive game, right?
Over 3 lanes. If you have more power in 2 of those lanes by the end of turn 6, you win.
Luck, Joe.
Regular. Oh! Oh! Oh no! I gave 1 by 1. Oh, M'Baku! What? M'Baku! Oh my God! Oh.
I will say that Marvel Snap is rather fun to play on stream. That's another reason why I didn't have a problem doing a promotion for it. Because, yeah, you can like jump up and down and act like an ass while you play it. That works out pretty good. Can't do that with a lot of games. It's good.
M'Baku win! M'Baku just clutched! I cannot believe we shit on M'Baku! We was about to lose the whole fucking game. We were about to get a Dracula Infinite, and lose. But M'Baku said...
Here's what's also funny. He's playing in beta, and the combo that he's mentioning is still valid. Like, this meta doesn't move. What happened? We'll talk about it later. I got my pet peeve about Marvel Snap coming. Don't worry. But what's funny is how fucking basic the game is in that, you know, the cards you're gonna get, the grind to a certain point is like exactly the same. Everybody takes the same path to get to the brick wall, and then you can only get over the brick wall with money.
No! It works perfectly. All the characters in Marvel feel like themselves.
False! And god damn it, you're gonna argue with me down in the comments, and I fucking love you people, but that's wrong. The cards do not. They bear a somewhat resemblance to the character that they're based on. But like, do they really? And one of the main things that's missing is that you don't get like a team up bonus. You don't get the fastball special when you play Colossus and Wolverine together, right? And like, yeah, Wolverine has a healing factor. So when you kill that card, he comes back. But like, does that really thematically fit with Wolverine? Is his power level really accurately presented in the game? How about Hulk? Hulk's got a lot of superpowers, right? What's his power in Marvel Snap? He costs 6 and he has 12 power. Oh, fucking amazing. Oh, you've really blown me away with all the flavor that you have, Marvel Snap. No, this is false. Like Cloak. Okay, Cloak, you play him and he can teleport people to his location. You can then move other cards to his location. What the fucking sense does this make? Given Cloak's powers, does it have anything to do with Dagger whatsoever? I mean, I guess you can move Dagger as one of the characters that move over. They do fit into the same deck, which fucking sucks, but they do fit there. It's very loose. It's very thin. The veneer of Marvel paint is very thin on top of the very shitty card game that you're actually playing. Like, actually look at these cards. And I know you're going to do it in the comments. You're going to be like, but this guy, this is so fucking barely. Like what? Khazar gives +1 to all 1 power creatures? Why? In the Marvel lore does he do that? What the fuck are you talking about? False.
And have some really interesting mechanics. I've got over 20 different decks and the special abilities of each location to keep that game fresh and unpredictable week after week.
They either keep it fresh or they destroy the game. Depends on the week and the location. This is something that this is one of the main improvements that I've seen to Marvel Snap, is that the locations aren't as devastating. Like in the early beta, you could just get a location that would come out and you would just be fucked. That doesn't happen as much. That's a good thing.
Thankfully, this isn't a loot box game where you have infinitesimal...
There it is, Joe. And we got to point this out. So Joe says this isn't a loot box game. This is a loot box game. In fact, Joe's going to open a fucking loot box. Joe, You're going to open a fucking loot box in this video. Let's watch Joe open a fucking loot box after saying this isn't a loot box game. Literally a loot box game, by the way.
Small chances to buy all the cards that you want. It's not the worst microtransactions.
No, you will not have chances to buy all the cards you want. No, you will not have all the chances. You have a very small amount of currency and you will have almost no chances to buy the cards you want unless you spend shitloads of money, which is what the game's banking on. This game preys upon whales and krakens, just like every other mobile game. I think he is on his other list. He's raging against games that prey upon its whales and krakens. So does this one. This one absolutely does that. It's a fucking loot box game, Joe.
Scheme as usually these mobile games have.
I'm not gonna look. You look first.
Yeah.
And you react.
Yeah, right after he fucking says it, he's gonna open a loot box. This is as far as I need to go. Look, I love Angry Joe. I watch Angry Joe all the time. I think he's fucking great. I'm inspired by him. I'm fucking influenced by him. But dude, you said it wasn't a fucking loot box game, and then you're fucking open loot boxes. And this is how you get new cards. This is how you get the best cards. This is how you continue, being good at Marvel Snap. This is the wall that you're gonna hit, is a fucking wall of loot boxes. So yes, it's a fucking loot box game. And let's move on to someone who has played the game more. And now I want to give Angry Joe just a huge fucking credit on this. I don't think he played the game enough. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say, Joe, you haven't fucking played the game enough. If you played it enough, and I've played it for months, right? Coming out of beta, I was really critical of this. I was like, I do like some of what's happening here. And I was checking myself the whole way. Do I actually enjoy this game? Or do I feel like if I stop playing, it's going to punish me? I very much felt like if I stopped playing, it was going to punish me. I did not enjoy the core mechanics anymore. I was being told very clearly that if I didn't buy the season pass card for $10 every month, I was always going to be less than my opponent. I was always going to have a foot in the fucking ditch unless I gave the game $10 every month. So on top of this loot box bullshit, there's also like a mandatory battle pass that costs $10 every month where they give you a card that is basically like the meta card that's better than all the other fucking cards, that plays into a deck that is better than all of the other decks. That if you don't buy, you will suck that season or you will suffer in some way. So is Marvel Snap great? It's a good game. Is it good enough to be worth $120 a year? Fuck no! It's not that fucking good. And it is addictive though, and that's what we're going to talk about now. We got Freddy Babes. If you haven't subscribed to Freddy Babes. I'm going to put this link down below. I like to take the smaller guys and put their links down below. He's a Marvel Snap player. Video's only got a couple of thousand views on it, so definitely check this out. I'm actually going to subscribe right now. And I love his title. Marvel Snap is evil, but I'm addicted. And I think he's going to talk about all the new monetization that's been put in the game. This is another reason why I did a recent Marvel Snap sponsorship, was so that I would make myself familiar with some of the new... I'm going to keep watching you, Marvel Snap. You're not getting one over on me. I'm going to keep fucking watching you and telling people about your ass, because people keep talking about this game like it's the best fucking mobile game and it's free of all these evil practices. It's the not evil one. The fuck you are, dude. You're just as evil and scummy as all the other shit out there. You just hide it better. Like 1% better. Like the monetization on Marvel Snap, it's hidden so poorly, man. And it's nasty too. Like you talk about these other games that cost $10,000 to level up. Dude, to get the best deck in Marvel Snap, you're probably looking at maybe 10 grand. Like it's a lot of fucking money if you're not lucky or whatever. You're going to spend quite a bit of cash. It's not all cosmetic. I think the lie about Marvel Snap is that, oh, well, if you want your cards to look a certain way, then it will cost you money. No. If you want to win the fucking game, it will cost you money. And this game is designed to let you win give you that dopamine over and over and over again, so you get hooked on fucking winning and being good at Marvel Snap, so that when it comes to the point where you just start getting your ass handed to you again and again and again. And I know you're going to put the fucking comments down there. Well, MrHartgrave, you just fucking suck at the game. Whatever, dude. Whatever you want to fucking tell yourself is fine. But I sat there on stream. I won nonstop games, but I knew what was going to fucking happen is I was going to start losing nonstop games as soon as my season ranking got high enough. Either that, or I would just get so fucking bored of playing the one deck that was working, I would want to do something else. And then that's going to end up costing it bare minimum $120 a year. I have yet to meet the video game that is worth $120 a year. Maybe a game as good as like Monster Hunter was worth $120 a year for me, but it doesn't want that. Most typical games that are that fucking good are only asking for $40 to $60 a year. So I don't know where the fuck a thin ass pathetic game like Marvel Snap gets off asking $120 for its development, which is non-existent as far as I can tell, other than the art department. But anyways, I digress. Here's Freddy Babes with Marvel Snap is Evil. Tell us all about Marvel Snap, baby.
Hello everyone, I'm back with another video for you today. Before you rush to leave a negative comment or dislike on the video, let me just say that I've been really enjoying my time with Marvel Snap.
Oh, the Marvel Snap community's nasty too, dude. You can't say shit about their baby. I've tried a couple of times and I get the fucking worst. I thought the Marvel Strike Force community was something, dude. This Marvel Snap community is fucking lit, dude. They're just like, you fucking suck. You fucking suck at the game and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Stay away from me. I'm justifying spending hundreds of dollars on this, you asshole. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep watching you guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep making the videos. Somebody's got to say it. Nobody else is going to say it. Freddy Babe's even sitting out here making excuses. He's like, no, I really love the game. No, it's a really great game. It's evil and predatory and preys upon children and the neurodiverse. No, it's great though. It's a fucking great game. It's a fucking great game. Preys upon people. No, it's great though. It's evil.
Enjoying the gameplay a lot. It reminds me a lot of Gwent, which I'm a big fan of. And I actually think that while the game is quite predatory, the progression systems and monetization in some ways can be good for the health and success of the game. And if you...
Yeah, the game. How about you? How about you, the gamer? Is it good for you, the gamer? Remember when games used to be made for the gamer and not for the health of the fucking game? Weird concept, isn't it? That games used to be made for the gamers to enjoy and not for the health of the game. Like, this is like the same kind of thinking that we get into with large corporations, right? Large corporations want human rights. What? What the fuck are you talking about? Humans need human rights. Corporations need to go get fucked and stop taking all of our goddamn money. And what the hell are we talking about? Games should be fun. Like, and it's not the developers that get paid off of this. When we talk about all this money being spent on mobile games, this money doesn't go to the developers. Some people think in their minds when they're doing this, when they're spending these microtransactions, they're like, well, I want to support these developers. You're not supporting the developers. You're making the CEOs and companies rich. That's all you're doing. And no, games don't need to be this way. We've seen plenty of games that have long development cycles that don't have any of this shit going on. Go look at Dead by Daylight. I've covered Dead by Daylight plenty of times, and I think it's a fine example of a game that charges a reasonable amount of money annually for quite a stable and good product with developers who actually seem to fucking care about it. Go goddamn figure. And yes, they do sell a lot of cosmetics, but they don't really sell anything that breaks the game. Like, you don't need to actually buy shit to enjoy Dead by Daylight. It is really all there for free, and it's a much better experience. And there's a lot more development, power going into something like that than a fucking Marvel Snap, which is basically just guys sitting around spreadsheets, tweaking numbers, being like, oh, this will be a fucking 3 power, and this will be a 5 drop, and oh, this will let you draw 2 cards. Like, what the fuck, guys? Are you really working that fucking hard on this game? Do you need billions of dollars? Corporations don't just want some of the money. They want all of the money.
You want to hear my maybe counterintuitive explanation before that, then make sure you stick around till the end of the video. It's no exaggeration to describe Marble Snap as the most predatory game that I have ever played, and I have played my fair share of games over the years. So let's dive into exactly why I feel this way.
I love this guy. He comes from like actual video. Like Gwent wasn't designed for the health of the game, right? I don't know. I could be wrong, but Gwent was the card game inside of The Witcher that was designed to be fun for the gamer. Witcher, a game that was designed to tell a story to the gamer, to entertain them. And you know what happens when you make a good game? It improves the health of your IP. Your intellectual property. The Witcher has become movies, and it's become Halloween costumes and other games, and it's a brand now. That's what we should be building as game companies, right, guys? Loyalty towards our intellectual property, making things that hold up in our society and aren't just shameless fucking cash grabs.
And why it might not even be as bad as it seems for Marble Snap. Marble Snap is a fairly straightforward, fast-paced collectible card game. The objective is to play cards which are worth more points than your opponent's cards in at least 2 out of 3 unique locations, which are essentially randomly decided zones.
No, we all know what Marble Snap is, man. Okay, game mechanics. I need to get into the dopamine gameplay. Here we go.
So diverse.
Thank you so much for having chapters on this as well, sir. I really do appreciate that.
The total number of cards so great that if the gameplay becomes stagnant, it's only really a matter of time until you face something fresh. The games are also very fast, as already mentioned, being easily...
I find it stagnant as fuck. I'm sorry, I gotta disagree with this. I stepped away from Marble Snap for months. I came back, all the same decks were there. Same shit, nothing new. The only thing new is if you bought the season pass card. And those decks are crazy powerful and prominent. I never fought one though. I didn't get high enough up in the rankings. So I was still at the point where the game will hand you wins until it doesn't. Like, you guys know this, right? You guys down in the comments and shit telling me right now what a fucking great game this is and telling me I suck and whatnot. You do realize the game literally will have you play bots and new players and make sure that you keep winning so you get used to the feeling of winning and so that you want to continue the feeling of winning. You know where all the development time in Marble Snap goes? To abusing you. That's where they put all their development time, to manipulating the player. The shit under the hood on Marble Snap, if it was exposed, would be amazing. How many lines of code they have devoted to an AI learning bot that learns how much to let you win, to try to convince you to spend money on the game, to try to get you to make that first purchase, try to get you to break, is what this game, under the hood, that's where the real development hours are taking place. You can fucking guarantee it. Absolutely. That is so much more important to them than the veneer of paint, Marvel paint, and card game bullshit on top of the dopamine engine underneath it, trying to get you to spend money. That is where the developers are spending their time. And it's very clear because this game has progressed very little from beta.
Playable while commuting to work or while on the toilet, which allows the game to keep pace with this generation's terrible attention spans and make you crave just one more game every time. Additionally, the snap mechanic, which in essence is a form of gambling.
All right, let's move towards the manipulation. We all know what Marble Snap is. It sucks.
Some new cards so that you can build a cooler deck and beat those pesky opponents who have better cards than you. Well, for that you're going to need credits, which you'll then use to upgrade your cards
now we're talking.
Cosmetic level and consequently your collection level.
See, this is where it hides. This is why guys like Joe will look at this game and be like, it's not that bad. It's not a loot box game. Because you can't just go in and buy loot boxes. No, you can't just go in and buy loot boxes. You got to buy the credits to upgrade the cards, to progress the collection level, to get the loot boxes, right? This is why I can't believe that Marble Snap has done the bare fucking minimum to hide their predatory mechanics, and somehow it's fucking worked. Diablo Immortal, weren't you fucking taking notes, dude? All you had to do was hide it a little better, guy. Make it a little rougher for people to calculate how much it costs to be good at the game. Like, people were able just to look at Diablo Immortal and go, this cost $100,000. Are you guys fucking sick? And they're like, Yeah, but you're going to buy it, right? Don't you all have phones? Whereas Marvel Snap, they were like, oh, you can't buy loot boxes. You can buy the credits to upgrade the cards to advance the collection level to get loot boxes. It actually costs way more. If they just sold the fucking loot boxes, the system would be more honest and you would know how much they cost. Right now, it'd be very difficult for me to tell you how much a loot box costs because it's all buried behind mechanics. Plus, don't fucking forget this part because it's really interesting to me. The more cards you upgrade, the more it costs to upgrade cards, making the price go up the more you play. The more you play Marvel Snap, the more everything costs. So the cost goes up exponentially. The more money you spend, the more money you need to spend. In that regard, this game is fucking genius. When I think about when the initial statements that they made about how this game that took us 4 years to create, and I played the game and I was like, this does not seem like a game that anybody spent 4 years on. But if you think about the monetization part of it, you're like, oh, this is what took 4 years, coming up with this ingenious way to sell microtransactions to a very savvy and informed consumer base that is wary of this shit and does not want to play games that are this pay to win. But make no fucking mistake, Marvel Snap is 1000% pay to win.
Level, which will lead you to unlock cards randomly over time. How do you get those credits, you might ask? Well, it's actually very simple. All you have to do is come back every day and play. You'll receive daily missions, which will...
You have to get hooked on it. Like Crack Rocks. You have to literally get hooked on this fucking game. Make sure you come back hourly. Every few hours, come back in here. Make sure you complete your quest. Make sure you build up this massive amount of credits and gold. Get all the free shit you can. Progress a season track that will block off credits and gold currency unless you spend the $10 a month. The $10 a month doesn't just buy you the best deck. No, it buys you access to more dopamine, more credits, more gold. And it tells you you could have this if you paid $10. And it reminds you every time you play, you could have more stuff if you give us $10 this month. If you give us $10 this month, you could have a little more. You don't have enough. You'll never have enough, but you could have a little more for $10. Just want to remind you anyway, see you back in a few hours.
will reward you with credits for completion. This is a somewhat commonplace mechanic, which wouldn't be too manipulative if it were possible to also gain credits from playing games in general, and not only from the missions. The point of this is to say that they don't want you to be getting too...
You can gain a small amount of experience every time you play a game. Like an infinitesimal amount of experience that'll go towards the season pass. I forget what the fuck it is. You do get a little bit of... Just before anybody down the fucking comment, I'm going to try to head off some of these negative comments, but they're going to come. This video is going to be fucking nuts. But, yeah, it does give you there's a little bit of something when you play a game, but you know what it is. You got to either grind out these, plus when the worst thing I enjoyed Marvel Snap so much more when I stopped giving a fuck about the daily jobs and chores and just played the game to have fun. It was so much better. Never do it, guys. I'm telling you, you're out there right now and you're hooked on Marvel Snap, and I know what you're doing. You got 20 different decks, just like Angry Joe says. I got 20 different decks. Why do you have 20 different decks? Because you need a deck that has reveal cards. You need a deck that has ongoing cards. You need a deck that has 1 cost cards, 2 cost cards, 4 cost cards. Whatever your fucking weird daily challenge is, you have a deck to help you do it better, to help you spin the fucking hamster wheel. Do you want that deck? Do you like that deck? Do you enjoy playing that deck? Do you enjoy the thing you're doing to get the credits that you don't even use because you're hoarding them up for something that might happen later? Do you enjoy Marvel Snap, or are you fucking addicted to it? These are the questions I had to ask myself, and ultimately the answer was, I think I'm addicted and I need to knock this the fuck off. And that's exactly what I did, because I don't actually enjoy playing Marvel Snap. I feel compelled to play Marvel Snap.
Too many credits, or be unlocking too many cards, as then you'd escape the game's system of drip-fed dopamine and would gain control over when and how you choose to play the game. The positive side of this system is that it disincentivizes playing the game for huge periods of time, leading to less burnout or fatigue from playing, and it's arguably healthier for those with day-to-day commitments who might otherwise find it.
Yeah, it doesn't want your time, it wants your money. It's really not interested in your time. It does want your money though. And you will feel bad if you log in for the day and you just keep losing over and over again. You'll be like, man, I logged in today and yesterday I won all my games and today I'm losing all my games. This guy with the season pass cards kicking my ass. I guess I should buy that. And, then I'll get a bunch of extra stuff. And because I don't have a lot of time, but I got some disposable income. Would Marvel Snap like it?
It's difficult to part themselves from the game, myself included. Despite this, the game clearly takes away the agency from the player in an effort to sculpt their experience more fully, and hopefully persuade them to spend some cash. Another way to get the limited credits needed for getting new cards is the free credits that you can claim just by logging in each day. If you want to receive those free daily credits, you're going to be required to scroll through the...
It's pathetic. 50 fucking credits a day, and that just keeps you kind of coming back. And Marvel Snap knows the more time you spend with it, the more likely you are to spend some money on it. That's how it works. That's how it works. That's all there is to it. And they just do a lot of shit to make sure that you do that.
Entire shop to redeem them, being forced to browse all of Marvel Snap's offers, which I'll get to talking about in a second. This is when stuff starts feeling really quite exploitative to me, and I'm aware that this stuff is common for a lot of mobile games, and games in general these days, but I don't think it makes it any less cheeky. The psychology of such a system, funneling the player...
I like this guy. It's cheeky. It's rather cheeky how they're exploiting people. It's rather cheeky. You're cheeky, Freddy babies. Let's hang out sometime.
To arrive at the products that you're advertising, rather than just straight up showing it to them, is well documented. If a person feels like they're the one choosing to redeem these credits, then to them it doesn't feel as much like advertising. So they're more likely to indulge, thinking it was their own idea to buy one of the products, rather than considering the carefully organized system which has been designed to extract money from their wallet. So what can be bought in the shop if you aren't able to buy cards? Well, this is when the trickery and deception starts to make me feel a little bit ill. As a new player, you'll be welcomed with a wonderful beginner bundle at the top of the shop. Please excuse the unusual currency
It's a shit bundle. It's a shit bundle. There's nothing good about this. It's absolutely nothing. All it is it appears good. It's cheap because they know once you make one purchase, you're more likely to make another. Once they get $1 from you, they can get $2. Once they get $2, they can get 4. Once they get 4, they can get 8. Once they get 8, 16. So on, so on, so on, until they're getting hundreds of dollars out of you a month, and you're thanking them for the privilege.
in Poland, so this is the Polish zloty. But for just about $4 or so, you can get yourself a bundle with 8 times the normal value. A new player will consider such a relatively small cost and figure that it's probably worth buying. But as the Marvel Snap player psychologists are well aware of, when a player spends money, it immediately makes them more likely to spend money again, and more susceptible to manipulation due to the sunk cost effect. When seeing the 8 times value, I'm reminded of Diablo Immortal, Blizzard's horrendous mobile game cash grab that was publicly dragged for being overwhelmingly predatory. 8 times value is of course also rather deceiving, unless you count this $4 avatar and cosmetic card variant as being immensely desirable. You actually only get around 3 times the value when comparing to the price of regular.
It lies. They lie. They make shit up. They control the economy. There is no value to any of this. It's little pictures on your phone. Get over it.
Gold. This leads me into the next slimy tactic that they use, which is of course a secondary currency, gold, which is something else you can spend real money on. The idea behind this is of course to offer gold only in uneven quantities mismatched with the amount needed to actually be spent on items, therefore encouraging the player to just buy more gold than they actually need in order to spend on the things that they want. Gold can be used to buy alternative card art for your...
It's so common, it's almost quaint to point it out, isn't it? It's almost like laughable. Well, of course they do that. That's what they do. But it is absurd. It is absurd. I mean, yeah, it's like, buying hot dog buns and hot dogs, right? They never match up. You always buy more. I don't know. Just how the factory produces them, except this is a mobile video game and there's no goddamn factory. They control all the values. Why can't I just buy that fucking, Quicksilver variant for whatever price they want to charge me for it? Why do I have to take my money, convert it to gold, and then give them the gold back, which I bought from them, so I can buy the fucking card, which costs them nothing to put in front of me other than the cost that the artist they had to pay, which in this case, I don't even know if they've paid their fucking artists, because these companies are so goddamn shady, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't.
Cards. But of course, there's a psychological trick employed here. Allowing the player to purchase whatever card art they want would be far too generous. Instead, the player's fear of missing out will be exploited. From seeing a card art for their favorite card in the variant shop, with only a limited time to buy it before it is rotated.
Yeah, for fuck's sake. I mean, it's just like, it's needlessly shitty. Like, I would be actually more likely to play Marvel Snap if I could just go through and buy the deck I wanted. I want an all pixel art deck, right? Or I want an all Venomized deck. I should just be able to go through there and buy the variants I want of the cards. It costs a shit ton of money. Why can't I do it? But this is where you get the Marvel Snap whale, who will go through and they must own it all. Like, there are people like this. You're laughing at them right now, right? Or maybe you're one of them and you don't like to be laughed at. I don't know what is going on out there. I only know myself. And for myself, I think that this is a shady, shitty practice because it costs, thousands of dollars if you wanted all the variants. It would cost you so much money. Why not at least give the people that want to do this the agency to do it in the way that they want? Regular people will never go through here and buy all of these. You won't. But there are people out there that will do this. Why abuse them? You are just abusing them. You are making sure that they are being abused. You are not trying to help the player. This is not done to make the game more fun or rewarding or any of that kind of bullshit. It's just shady, it's fucked up, and it should be abolished.
Out for other card arts. Yet another trick, and arguably the most surreptitious, is the ability to fast upgrade your cards. What might initially seem like a good option for new players who want to.
Never do it. Bad value, bad practice, totally shady. Maybe one of the most shady things in the game. Just absolutely abuse of the player, a horrible system. I can't go on long enough. And everybody who's played this game knows that this is not right. But this is what your whales and krakens are going to do. They're going to go through there. They're going to click all three of these buttons every day. When they run out of credits, they'll buy more fucking credits. All their cards are maxed out. They all have the biggest bling on them or whatever the fuck is going on because they're abusing people. These games abuse people. And this makes it blatant, the abuse, because whenever you look at something, you go, well, I would never do that. Yeah, you wouldn't, because you're not paying for the game. The guy paying for the game, and maybe you even bought the season pass, but you're not paying for the game. The guy that bought the game, he's spending thousands just being abused by bullshit like this. It's ridiculous that we let this go, that we don't have this regulated in our society. It's fucked. We need to take care of people that are inclined to do this shit, not abuse them.
Visually upgrade one of their cards, trading in the much sought after credits to gain boosters which can otherwise be obtained by simply playing the game, unlike credits, is a way for the masterminds who made the game to drain the player's account of their credits and thus make them more likely to spend money to accelerate or gain back the credits that they threw away. Essentially, it is taking advantage of new players' inability to understand the way the game's economy works fully, and as such spend some of their credits which, in reality, they could better use to further their card collection, and have them instead spend it on these kind of free boosters that you get just by playing. The next aspect of the game and its monetization is one that rubs me in the wrong way particularly badly. Snap couldn't be described as the most predatory card game without having some kind of paid battle pass. And it doesn't just have some kind, it has the worst kind. The battle pass immediately grants the purchaser a card for their collection, along with a variety of cosmetic benefits and gold. So for starters,
I also heard, I don't know, you got let me know down in the comments, guys. Okay, let me know for real. I don't want to, I'm trying to give the game the benefit of the doubt, but what I heard, and I this does sound right, is the season pass card. It's OP. Like Silver Surfer's really good, right? When he's on the season pass. As soon as the next season pass comes out, or maybe a little bit after, or maybe the one after, they rebalance the season pass card and make it worse. Is this fucking true? Yeah, let me know down in the comments. I honestly don't fucking know. I haven't played through a cycle of Marvel Snap enough to know if that's... I know they rebalance a lot though. And it would strike me as extra fucking shady if the card that you spent $10 for because it was good becomes not good the next month because now it's time to push the new card.
The premise that the devs can choose which card is purchasable in a game economy where it is otherwise very difficult to craft or buy particular cards, since you can only unlock random ones through the normal progression system. There is a way to craft particular cards, although I won't get into that just yet. But yeah, overall this is just an incredibly troubling idea.
Pay to win!
The temptation to buy the Battle Pass, which gives an often difficult to unlock card instantly, is pretty extreme. And this time the game leverages...
I think he's leaving it out. It's impossible to unlock. From what I understand, it's a new card that is impossible to unlock any other way. There's no other way to get that new card. When the season pass card is new, it's new. That's the only way to get it. You got to wait a month before it enters like the rotation or whatever. And even then it's going to be hard to get. It will always be hard to get. So it's definitely FOMO. It's definitely bullshit. It's definitely pay to win. It's definitely the worst thing. It's what tore it for me. When it was in beta, you could use your gold to buy the season pass. They let us know, hey, this is only happening once. Hey, the first one's for free. From now on, the season pass is going to cost money. And then like the second season pass they had in the beta cost money. But the first one, it was gold. And we had the gold. We gave them the gold and we got the season pass. And I was like, well, I guess if the game's going to be like that, I could let it control my life and I can hang around. But then they decided, no, the game costs $120 a year. Fuck off.
The feeling of being left behind your peers,
yeah,
or just them having better cards than you get. And it uses all of this to make sure that you pay up. Let me be clear, I wouldn't necessarily...
It's like extortion.
...have a problem with the Battle Pass if it didn't give you an inherent gameplay and deck building advantage over people at the same...
It's a huge advantage. It's absolutely a huge
advantage. Or if there
advantage.
wasn't such an outrageous amount of psychological manipulation being employed to pressure the player. So now let's talk about the overarching card...
I mean, fine. Just charge me money for the game and then make the season pass be a part of that. Like a regular video game. Like, fine, I want to play Marvel Snap. Here's the free demo version and it's $60 or $30. Like, what is this game really worth? Could you put this on a console and charge $60 for it? No, but they literally charge $120 for it a year. Like, look at this game. Have you ever bought a console game that looked this shit? Have you? This bare bones. It only has it has 2 game modes now. It really only has 1, but let's say it has 2 for the sake of argument. $60? No fucking way. $30? Sure. $20? Sure. $10? Absolutely. Once. Not every fucking month. But yeah, if Marvel Snap costs $10 and for that fee, you got the whole season's worth. I mean, look at fucking console games that will charge you $40 for all the downloadable content that they will release for the year. That is cheaper than this. Like, I look at console games like from a couple of years ago or from the last generation or whatever, like quaint and with nostalgia. I go, this is amazing. The game costs $60, which to some people is a lot, and the season pass is $40. Well, that is a reasonable amount of money for a console-sized experience. These are mobile-sized experience. I would expect the price to be less, but no, it's actually $20 more for the year, and then God forbid you play multiple years of it, the price just keeps fucking going up. Whereas with console experiences, as we know, the price keeps going down. If you want to play something from the previous generation, it's going to cost you maybe $10, $20. It's going to contain 100 hours of gameplay on average, or if it has less amounts of gameplay, it is more quality gameplay. It's a cinematic experience, let's say, or maybe something like a Resident Evil where it has replay value. short campaign, but you can replay its short single player experience that you can replay over and over again and keep enjoying. Marvel Snap is just a money factory. It is a fucking dopamine machine that is abusing people and addicting people to its shitty gameplay loop that doesn't improve or evolve over time. Guys, arguing with me right now? How many backgrounds are there? How many? There's one. There's one fucking background. There's not even new arenas. How many emotes are in the game? Like 6? Dude, you can't tell me you're getting your money's worth. They could do so much more for so much, for the so much money that you give them. The vast amounts of fucking dump trucks of money that are being dumped on Marvel Snap. You can't tell me they can fit another fucking background in that game?
Card collection and collection level, as well as card pools. So the way that Snap ensnares its victims is actually through bottlenecking the player's progress in collecting new cards once they've already committed vast amounts of time and potentially money to the game already. When first playing the game, newcomers will be able to rather rapidly accrue credits.
Yeah, this is everybody who will tell you the game is great. Well, you're just unlocking cards constantly, and I played Marvel Snap and it was great. I was getting new decks. Yeah, it's designed that way. And then there's a wall, you hit that, and then it's very clear that you need to spend money to get these new fucking cards.
Through mission.
By then it's too late.
Mission and winning games to rank up.
You're
They then
done.
spend these credits to progress through the first collection level pool. At this point, mystery cards are gained for every 2 collection levels also, giving the player the
They
feeling
just
that
they
they're
just
rapidly
cut it off.
expanding their card
They
collection
cut it. It comes on.
and unlocking new options
They have the
for them.
faucet fully on, and then the more you play, the more they turn it down to like a drip.
Suddenly the rate of new card acquisition drops in half. Play a little longer and you enter the second pool of possible card unlocks, where the acquisition rate drops once again.
To
This
nothing.
process continues until the rate of new card unlocks becomes excruciatingly slow.
Yeah, nothing.
The time and money committed by the player has correlated inversely the entire time. The more they spend in terms of time and potentially money, the less they receive.
Yep.
Trapping them in an endless grind for something new, trying to recapture the feeling of sort of
The fun goes down, the money goes up.
in the beginning.
Just an inverse. A big
You're a very
X should tell you not to play it.
scientific
There you go.
Illustrate this effect.
Draw another line going the other
At
way
some
so
point,
that
the
it's
player
an
gets access
X,
to a
and then
token
go.
currency as a
Don't
sort
play
of
it.
Pity prize.
Here we go.
I've heard people in Twitch chat watching the game referring to it as pity tokens, which I find quite funny. But basically, instead of getting a new card, they will get some portion of the way towards crafting one of the cards that is then being shown to you in the shop. Now, this secret shop only activates once you actually get to the collection level.
I love it that they hide it. I love it that they hide it. When I look at all this shit, and it's amazing that this came from one of the developers of Hearthstone and some of the team that worked on it. Because Hearthstone, it had monetization. It had a lot of monetization, dude, an assload of monetization. But I bought shit in Hearthstone, and I felt like I was getting something for it. Like when you bought these new campaigns in Hearthstone, there was a single player experience that I enjoyed playing at the time. I got a couple hours out of, and I got new cards for it. And at any time you could craft any card you wanted, and you could look at all the cards. You had an index. There was none of this random bullshit or whatnot. It had a lot of, bad mobile game practices in Hearthstone. I mean, we can go on about how fucked Hearthstone was, but it was years ago. It was, 5-10 years ago now. I don't know. Hearthstone's been around for a long time, but it was way more focused on being competitive. It was way more focused on deck customization, and it was way less pay to win, although it was pay to win. Like, make no mistake, if you want to be a professional Hearthstone player, you're dropping like $100 every couple of months or whatever. Like, it was very expensive. And that's why I gave up on it, because Hearthstone as well, I came down to the same point. I'm like, am I playing this because I enjoy this? Or am I playing this out of obligation? Because I feel like if I stop, I'm going to be left behind and I won't be able to play this. And that was the answer. I'm like, I feel like, and Snap just isn't even good enough. At least Hearthstone was kind of a better card game. It was based upon more on, I feel like Snap, I feel like you have Magic the Gathering, which is a great card game. And then you have Hearthstone, which like dumbs it down. And then you have Marvel Snap that like dumbs it down even more, which you can tell by deck size alone, right? As the deck size goes down, the complexity goes down, right? There's so much less to do. There's so much less reason to play it.
You start unlocking these special tokens, meaning that several weeks of playing are actually required before the diminishing unlocks and even the ability to craft.
Yeah, these cards are expensive as hell. This currency, that'll set you back. You don't get it in game, and it is fucking expensive.
Specific cards are even revealed to the player. Denying the player this information is just another way to hopefully allow them to make suboptimal decisions that will impede their ability to progress.
Yeah, most of the cards they're going to show you there are dog shit and not worth anything. There's like one card that's probably worth like all your credits, and you're not going to let you know which one it is. It's fucking ridiculous.
Making it more likely that they fork out some cash to help with that. For example, there are bundles, like very big bundles that you can buy with large amounts of gold.
There you go.
Those are also not shown until you reach a certain level. Which means the player is less likely.
Yeah, you're probably using your gold on this. You're probably thinking, oh, I'll buy this variant with gold. And then like, oh shit, I could have bought all this. Well, I guess I'll go buy some gold and go buy. That's fucking expensive, by the way. 6,000 gold ain't cheap. Did he show the gold price? That's very expensive. If you were to buy that with money, that's ridiculous how fucking expensive that is. This game has insane microtransactions.
To hold on to
fucking macro transactions. There's nothing micro about that.
But instead
nuts.
Early on, and yeah, just very predatory, I think. Now, of
Extremely.
course, when it comes to crafting cards, the player is actually not allowed to craft any card of their choosing.
Nope.
Instead, they must take their pick of a few
Oh,
cards
but you can pin
purchased
it
regularly in the shop. Again, exploiting the fear of FOMO to make you spend your tokens and then maybe make a bad decision. And just overall taking away the control on the player's part to craft whatever card they want means that they're still stuck in this loop of trying to find the card that they want through these random, essentially loot boxes, which open up as you progress your collection.
Just loot boxes. Just call them loot boxes.
Grind will become tedious for some.
I don't know why people can't say there's loot boxes in Marvel Snap, and that's where I'm going to end it. If you want to see the rest of this video, I highly encourage you to click the link down below. Check out Freddy Babes. Hey, man, if you're unfortunate enough to be a Marvel Snap player, I think he's got a lot of good videos on that as well. And who knows, maybe even a collaboration with MrHartgrave sometime. Anyways, I don't know how this game gets away with having so many fucking loot boxes, yet people will say this is not a loot box game and there's no loot boxes. Just because the loot boxes are hid behind a few layers of bullshit doesn't mean they're not there. You can trust me on that. I'm MrHartgrave. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, comment down below, and grave diggers keep digging.